Hey, I'm Mike, and over the last little while, I've been wondering, is grinding pointless? I know that at face value the answer is yes, because I'm just grinding a digital currency in a digital world that means absolutely nothing in the real world. But on a more conversational basis, is grinding pointless? And if it's not, why is it still fun? Why am I doing it? What is the point of it? What am I getting out of it? This is a video that has no conclusion. I'm just thinking out loud about something that has been on my mind for multiple years now. Maybe someone else has thought about this, maybe someone else has thought more about this, and I'm just thinking, and I just want to get these thoughts out because I think about this often. So this goes back to 2017 when another MMO called Asheron's Call had its servers shut down. Now, I'd never played Asheron's Call, I'd never heard of Asheron's Call before the servers had been shut down. But this event caused PC Gamer to put out an article about it, and in that article they had like a 5-minute video. In that video they talked to members of the community about the shutdown of these servers. And they talked about how Asheron's Call was a home away from home, they had a lot of memories, a lot of friends, it was a community, and one person in particular had said that they never considered life without Asheron's Call, they kind of just always assumed it would be there. And after watching that video, I started to think about WoW in the same way. Because like Asheron's Call to them, I have a lot of great memories in WoW. It's been an escape, it's been a place to enhance good feelings, it's been an overall great time, and I started to wonder, how long does WoW have left? I don't think it's going to shut down anytime soon, but like 40 years from now, when I'm hopefully happily retired, am I still going to want to play WoW? And if I do, are there even going to be servers to play on? I don't know, maybe, but there's a part of me that wonders, am I closer to the last time I ever logged onto WoW or closer to the first time I ever logged into WoW? But what started happening after Asheron's Call for me, and I didn't really notice this pattern until a few years ago, was that my time spent subscribed to and playing WoW was getting shorter and shorter, while my time unsubscribed and not playing the game was getting longer and longer. And usually in the past, whenever I would come back to the game, I'd always ask myself, why do you want to come back? And the answer was always the same. I just want to get some achievements, get some mounts, level up, just do fun stuff in the game. And usually that was enough and I would resubscribe and I'd play the game. But more and more over the years, I've started to notice that there's an additional question that's being asked, and it's, but why? All those achievement points that you have mean absolutely nothing. All those mounts that you have, the majority of them, even right now, in this present moment, mean absolutely nothing because you only got them so you have +1 towards an achievement. What is getting more mounts going to do for you? Why do you want to do these things? Why do you want to spend/waste your time doing this? And last summer was actually the first time that I didn't resubscribe to the game after thinking about it that way. Just for some reason that "but why" was just so loud, and I was like, yeah, why though? Why do I want to do this? And no matter how much I wanted to play, I just couldn't bring myself to be like, I feel like I'm really wasting my time in this game if I play. Obviously, I've since then resubscribed and playing right now, and I still don't have an answer as to the but why of it all. But that question is still there, but why? Why am I doing this? Because as I'm playing right now, I still have this voice in the back of my head. I can't play for too long without it coming in and just saying to me, Mike, you're wasting your time. You could be doing so many other things with this time. Why are you doing this? This is meaningless. This is a waste of time. But it's weird though, because I've always subscribed to the idea that if I'm having fun, there's no such thing as wasted time. And even in other digital forms of entertainment, like a movie, for example, at no point before, during, or after that movie do I think I'm wasting my time. What are you doing, Mike? You're getting nothing out of this. Why are you doing this? Or if I go play another game, like Rocket League, for example, is my most played game on Steam. I love that game. I get nothing out of that game except an hour or two or however long I play of fun. I don't grind out skins, I don't grind out levels or ranks or anything like that. I just play the game because it's fun, and that's it. And again, no point before, during, or after do I ever think, what did you get out of that? Why are you doing this? Why are you spending your time or wasting your time doing this? And it's like, why do I feel like I need to have something out of WoW? Like what do I even want out of WoW? I don't know what I want out of WoW. I don't know if it's something physical that I want to be able to touch and hold, or if it's an idea of something. I don't know what I actually want out of the game. And just to clarify here, this isn't a WoW problem. Like this is an issue I'm having with other games as well. I'm just talking about WoW because this is a WoW channel. But Diablo 2, for example, is a game that I love. I go back and play it for a couple months every year or two, but that game is the epitome of a grind. I'll run Pindleskin twice per minute, hoping for a 1 in 100,000 chance item to drop, just so I can simply mark a row in a Google Sheet as green, as yes, I obtained this one item. Never going to use it, I just want to complete the achievement, the personal achievement even, it's not even in the game, to collect all the items in the game. Why am I doing that? This is something that also extends into Battle Royale games. It's part of the reason I don't like those games, because it kind of takes this idea and really expedites it. Because for a lack of a better word, I spend the majority of the game grinding, getting gear, getting equipment, getting whatever to try to be the best in the game and win. And then at the end of it, the server shut down and all that work is meaningless. But again, there's that word again, meaningless. Like, why is it meaningless? I'm having fun. Why is that not enough? Why is having fun in Rocket League for an hour meaningful, while having fun in WoW for an hour is meaningless? And the thing is too, if I'm looking for something to get out of the game, it can be argued that I'm actually getting something out of WoW versus Rocket League. Because I can play Rocket League for an hour and again, nothing could happen. I could get no unlocks, no new unlocks, no interesting unlocks. My rank could go unchanged. I could have a 50% win rate and I have nothing to show for that hour. But if you play WoW for an hour, you can do quite a bit. I can work towards or complete an achievement. I can get more golds, I can get more gear, I can do more dungeons, raids, whatever it is. You have something to show for that hour in WoW, but that's not good enough. And it's almost like this contradiction where, okay, I want something out of the game, but I don't want that out of the game. So what do I want out of the game? I don't know what I want out of the game, but why do I need something out of the game for WoW but not out of Rocket League? And it's kind of this constant state of questioning what's going on in my head. I can't really figure it out. So the more I thought about this, eventually more ideas started to come in as to what might be causing the issue. And at first I thought maybe it's just because I can't beat the game. Because with WoW, there's not like an end. Like, I guess you could beat it in a sense where you get all the achievements, you get your best in slot gear. At one patch from now and another expansion from now, you have to restart from there. But then I thought, well, that's definitely not it, because you don't beat Rocket League. Even if you get to the highest rank, you haven't won, you haven't beat it. So that's probably not it. And then I realized something that my friends and I do at least once a year, if not a couple times a year, and that's how much time we've spent in our respective games. So for me, it's World of Warcraft, for others it's RuneScape, for others it's League of Legends. We all have that one game that we've spent the most time in. And across all my characters, it's about 515 days of game time that I have on WoW. Multiply that by 24, and I'm looking at 12,360 hours of my life spent playing World of Warcraft. And I know it's not a hard and fast rule, but the whole idea that you spend 10,000 hours doing something and you should be an expert, with almost 12,500 hours in WoW, that could have been time that I spent becoming an expert in something else, and 1/5 an expert in something else. And that's kind of the whole premise of the discussion that we have. It's, imagine if we had done something else with our lives instead of playing this game for this many hours. But even if you cut that in half, let's just take 6,000 hours of my 12,000 hours out of WoW. I now have 6,000 hours to do whatever I want with. Now imagine all the things I could have done. Whether that's learning languages, learning instruments, becoming a better chef, any sort of hobbies I could have gotten into, how much exercise that is, how much meditation I could have done, self-help books I could have read, therapy I could have gone into, the kilometers/miles of outdoors I could have explored in those 6,000 hours. And I know it's not simply I get 6,000 hours and suddenly I'm going to want to do all those things. I get that. What likely would have happened with those 6,000 hours is I would have dumped them into a different game or a different form of entertainment, like a movie or something. But still, it makes you think though, like, how much time have I spent in this game and what do I have to show for it? Because you spend 12,360 hours playing a guitar or learning French or cooking or exercising, you have something to show for that. You're improving your life, you're improving yourself. But with 12,000 hours in WoW, what do I have to show for it besides an achievement score I'm kind of happy about and a collection of mounts that, again, the quality of most of them I don't like, it's just a high quantity. And when I started to think of that, it really felt like I hooked onto something. And again, I don't have the answer, but I just feel like it's something to do with the amount of time I've spent in the game. And then I talk about how I can't just undo those 12,000 hours and spend that time doing something else. So moving forward, how about I spend time not playing WoW that much? And that's the thing, is when I don't have fun playing WoW, or if I don't want to play WoW, I don't play WoW. If I'm really excited like I am right now with the game, I definitely spend a little bit more time than maybe I should. But I think for the most part, I'm pretty good at regulating how much I play and maintaining a healthy relationship with video games, at least at this point in my life. But I don't really think that's the answer though, because last year I didn't play WoW at all. And I spent that time doing other things. And none of the things that I did made me question, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time? Actually, there was Diablo 2. That definitely did it a little bit. But even still though, like I've taken breaks from the game. And when I come back though, it's just this nagging thought in the back of my head, just why? Why are you doing this? And I don't know why. It's just fun. Like, you get done work and you just want to just relax, have fun for a bit. Why does it matter what I'm doing? Why does it matter whether I'm grinding out world quests or farming a very tedious achievement or doing Dragon Soul for the umpteenth time versus playing Rocket League or playing Battlefield or playing any other game or just watching a YouTube video or going on Reddit? Like, why does it matter what I'm doing? This is time that I have to spend to do anything I want. And right now, I just want to play WoW. And what's wrong with that? I don't know. And that's what bothers me, is I don't know what's wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, that voice is just back there going, but why? This is such a waste of time. And that's what it all comes back to, I think, is time, because I've always had this fascination with time. I'm always thinking about like a year ago today, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, what was I doing? Where was I at? What about this time next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Like, where am I going to be? And even though I don't have a definitive answer as to what is exactly going on in my head, I definitely do think that it has something to do with time. The thing is though, is that it doesn't matter how much I play WoW or how much I don't play WoW, it always feels like I'm wasting my time now. And it kind of sucks, because it would just be nice to be able to play the game like I've played it before, where I just get on for however many hours and just play, enjoy myself, enjoy the company of my guildies, enjoy things in the game without feeling this anxiety like I'm letting myself down in some way, without feeling like I'm falling behind in some aspect of my life, without feeling like the time that I'm spending could be better utilized doing something else, when sometimes that something else is simply just playing a different game. And going back to what I was talking about a little bit ago in regards to the servers of WoW being shut down, one of the things I was also thinking about was what if something like Rocket League got shut down, for example? It would suck because there's a pastime that I enjoy partaking in. I have some great memories with my friends in that game, but it's whatever, it's not really that big of a deal. Whereas if WoW servers got shut down, it would be different because that would be 12,000 plus hours of me working towards something. That would be 12,000 hours of effort, of commitment. That just is no longer there. That doesn't matter. And I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter now, but it would very much so not matter then. I kind of equate it to if I were to lose a hard drive full of pictures. Like, I'd still have all the memories. There's something about having the actual pictures, the actual WoW servers to be able to log into and play, that not having them anymore, it just, there's something missing. And it's sad. More sad than if another game servers got shut down. I don't know. I've just been thinking about that a lot since 2017 and more as the years have gone on. And like I said, whenever I take a break from the game, it feels like it's longer. When I come back, there's just this pressure of like, but why are you doing it? So I don't know if any of this made sense, if it was interesting to listen to or not. Like I said at the start, without conclusion, this video will end. I don't have any answers. I'm just a guy thinking out loud. Let me know what you think, if you thought about this yourself, if anything I said resonated with you, what your thoughts are on specific things I said, or just what your thoughts are in general about this topic. I appreciate you watching, listening. I love you a lot. Make sure you check the description box for all the links to my other socials. Have a great day. I'm gonna go play WoW.